What is up, sisters? How are you guys doing? I am back as promised. I told you I was going to be doing a Thanksgiving series edition. So I'm waiting for you guys to pop on. I don't want to share all the good information until you guys get here. So anyways, just let me give you a little story here. Hi guys, hi April. So I did a Friendsgiving last night, so I was able to experiment with some very easy, honestly easy recipes. If you guys, what are you laughing at, April? What? That's funny. This is very serious. I had Friendsgiving and I did some really serious cooking. I didn't. So this edition is actually for the people that don't want to like slave in the kitchen for 5 hours, 10 hours, and take some homemade recipes to their family's house. Even 2 hours. Sometimes it's just, you don't want to do it, okay? I did a live yesterday and it was shared into the group of what I got at Trader Joe's and a few staples that I got at Whole Foods. So now that it went through Friendsgiving and it was tasted, I honestly couldn't eat any of it, but I did taste it and it was amazing. So, oh, thank you. I'm just kidding, April. I knew what you were laughing at. So in the festive spirit that I'm supposed to be for Thanksgiving, I welcome you a turkey on my head. You're welcome. So, and you best believe I'm wearing this to Thanksgiving as well with my family because, hello. Anyways, I probably spent more money on the hat than I did the food. Honestly, I had hats and little clips and headbands for everybody that came over. So here's the deal. I don't know if you guys saw the video from yesterday, but I got some very easy, convenient finds at Trader Joe's. And what I created was really good at Trader Joe's and simple. However, it's really easy as well to create from scratch if you don't have a Trader Joe's around you. So one of the main recipes that we got, let me first by saying how I plan to get, like what I did in order to get to Friendsgiving, right? I drank my B-leans, I drank one protein shake, and then I just waited to eat till then. One thing I know is that when I'm cooking, I'm gonna taste it a little bit. I don't think I really did here because there wasn't that much to taste, but I got salami. We got a cheese tray with salami. Now, I don't do cheese usually every day, but on a day like that, I'm gonna do cheese, hopefully more meat than cheese, right? But it's gonna hold me over from snacking on all the other things. So when you go to your family's house, you guys, there's tons of things for you to grab before actual eating Thanksgiving. Take something that is going to help you not grab the other things and make sure whatever you take, you love. So I actually like salami a lot. I do get a cleaner salami. I try to anyway. Nitrate free. I even get, you guys have heard me talk about cheeses. My body can digest goat cheese way easier than cow's milk cheese. So I had actually a goat Gouda cheese. And I think I had a cream goat cheese too. Did I? Did we have a cream goat cheese or just a goat Gouda cheese? Yeah, so I had a regular goat cheese, a creamy one, and then I had a goat Gouda. And those were both at Trader Joe's. And then we went to Whole Foods and we had grabbed a few other cheeses that were a little strong. So Whole Foods, my Whole Foods in Brea has a little basket of, because they're super expensive, where they just have a little bit so you can have a few different varieties because you can't really have that much. I don't know. I can't have a lot of cheese. I'm like, I could not even eat any of the food, really. So what I did do is got a big harvest salad, right? And I knew I would be okay with that. I never even got to the salad because the salami filled me up. But I always bring a big salad to eat with my big meal. One thing I looked forward to, I was gonna make sure I was gonna have an amazing roasted vegetable dish that I could look forward to, and I actually had two. So I will be putting those recipes. One was sauteed Brussels, and I added a little duck fat to that. And if you guys have never had duck fat, it's absolutely delicious. That's why the fancy restaurants have duck fries, right? But I'm not gonna eat fries. So just drizzle a very, very tiny bit of duck fat on there. If that grosses you out, then just don't do duck fat. Roasted vegetables with olive oil is just fine. When you get the right vegetables, like butternut squash, acorn squash, and you roast it and drizzle with olive oil and Himalayan salt and pepper. It's delicious. Add a little rosemary if you want. It's absolutely delicious. Last Thursday's video, I posted a roasted vegetable dish with Brussels squash and parsnips. So a lot of people, when they go keto, are like, don't do rooted vegetables. You guys, you're fine. Do rooted vegetables. You will absolutely be fine. It will give so much flavor because it caramelizes. So it's like a savory sweet, and it's absolutely delicious. You don't have to add tons of things to it. Now, if you're a mac and cheese lover, this is for you. And I'm going to post this recipe. It's very easy to make a cheese sauce, right? And if you're trying to go dairy-free, maybe let yourself have some dairy on Thanksgiving so that it prevents you from having all of the other things, okay? You're going to have so much tempting food in front of you. So I made one. I love butternut squash. So at Trader Joe's, it was chopped. Watch the video from yesterday. It was chopped bags of butternut squash. I roasted it in a pan, and I'm going to post this recipe, for 30 minutes, and it caramelized. I put a little olive oil, salt and pepper, rosemary, thyme. I always throw those on my roasted vegetables. Took it out, and then I added the Harvest, what is the cheese sauce? Alfredo sauce. Harvest Alfredo sauce from Trader Joe's, which is really good quality, honestly. It's like real cheeses in there. And then I drizzled a little bit of that over it, and then shredded Parmesan and put that over. I couldn't really eat that yesterday, but I tasted it, and I did it for a reason, to make sure you guys have that recipe if it was really good, so you have it to take. So if mac and cheese is your jam, this recipe is going to be amazing for you. Like, it's way better than mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, like a homemade mac and cheese, everyone thinks is really good, but it's like dried out noodles. To really master that recipe is kind of hard. And you're gonna get some really caramelized butternut squash flavor in there rather than a dry pasta noodle in there, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna post that, hoping. Last week was the roasted veggies. I mean, these are taste tested. They are delicious. Everybody loved them. And I even put a little cut up bacon in the butternut squash mac and cheese recipe. Delicious, you guys. Absolutely delicious. I also roasted acorn squash with a little bacon and drizzled a little duck fat on there, and then sauteed the Brussels with a little bit of duck fat. Those three things, like, your veggie game is so strong. You're gonna have turkey, salad, veggies, you're done. You're good there. You load up your plate with those things. They are absolutely delicious. You are not gonna set yourself back. You are gonna want that rather than some breadcrumb green bean casserole or whatever else is there. So I'm gonna post that. It was delicious. I wanted to make sure I created it and tasted it before I let you guys know about it. So if you're not somebody that wants to cook from scratch or spend a lot of time cooking because you're going to somebody's house, this is really easy to grab at Trader Joe's and put it together, okay? I also posted a new, let me see if I have it right here. Hold on. Cheese sauce. Where did I file it? This is the duck fat. It's at Whole Foods. It's from Epic. So maybe you can order it online if you don't have access to a Whole Foods, or maybe a natural food store. But I do know they have it at Whole Foods. Sorry, you guys, they're doing the yard next door. And this is a new cashew queso sauce that is dairy-free, where you could probably do the same thing with, if you want to be dairy-free and remain dairy-free. This is really good. Hold on. Hey, don't you people know I'm live? Okay, so this is the brand Siete. S-I-E-T-E, and if you don't want to do the Harvest Alfredo that I'm talking about from Trader Joe's, you could do this on the roasted butternut squash as well, okay? Also, if you're like, hey, I don't like butternut squash, it grosses me out. Well, it shouldn't, it's delicious. And you're like, I'm a cauliflower girl, then roast the cauliflower instead of the butternut squash. Makes sense? So I am going to post that main butternut squash mac and cheese recipe, okay? And just know, you can make it dairy-free and swap it with this siete queso. And you could also swap it with cauliflower if you absolutely don't like butternut squash. But butternut squash is delicious. So those are some tips. I'm trying to give you those sides that are savory, delicious, that you're gonna look forward to, because hey, there's gonna be a turkey there. Turkey is low carb. You guys should have a turkey, or you should already have your recipe for a turkey. You don't want me giving you a recipe for turkey. Here's my recipe. Get yourself a deep fryer or barbecue and do it that way, or a smoker. Because when people do that, it's delicious, but I've never done it. I always have somebody else do it. I think my brother-in-law is gonna use the smoker. We barbecued it last year because we hosted here. And then my ex-boyfriend used to do the fryer. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it was juicy and delicious. Hopefully somebody else that knows what to do with a turkey is in charge of your turkey. Because clearly, clearly you don't want to leave me in charge of the turkey, right? This is obvious, but the veggies, I got you. One thing I'm going to try to get done by Tuesday is create, I think it's gonna be something pumpkin-y. It'll probably be a cheesecake, because realistically doing a cheesecake is very, very easy and very flavorful to do low carb, right? It's very easy for me to make a pumpkin cookie or something too, or pumpkin brownie, so I might throw that together. I might just do, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 recipes. Remember, I'm on a lean up plan, a boot camp plan. I have to create that on Tuesday before I take it, or Wednesday. Wait, is Thanksgiving Thursday? Thanksgiving's Thursday, right? Yeah. So Wednesday I would create it, because I gotta take it out, because I'm not gonna be eating it until Thanksgiving. But on that day of Thanksgiving, I'm going to actually enjoy it. So have your plan, all right? You will have the recipe below. Is this helpful? Do you guys have any questions? Drink your Belines before you go. Keep yourself nice and hydrated. If you have ketones, drink ketones. That'll help you with your appetite and your blood sugar levels. And know what you're gonna go for. If you were on a plan and you wanna stay keto and you don't wanna mess it up and you don't wanna dive face first into all the food, have your plan, right? Either invest some time and make that side dish, or go create a cheese salami tray. That's heaven. Like, just go do it up. Do it up, make sure you like it, and there you go. Make sense? I'm even going to give you on Wednesday, maybe I'll do it earlier than that, something if you absolutely know you're not going to bake a low carb keto dessert, I'm going to show you something that you could take to kind of get you through it that's nice and fluffy, and you can go buy it, hopefully, depending on where you're at. But that is it. I hope this is helpful. Let me know if this is helpful, you guys. Do you guys have any other questions? So the mac and cheese, it's roasted veggies too, but it's really like replacing the mac and cheese. If you don't want any of the mac and cheese, you can take the same recipe and just roast the butternut squash, right? Try it. If you haven't tried it, you're missing out. Roasted vegetables are amazing. By the way, here's another little tip. I don't like stuffing that much, so you guys aren't gonna get like a crazy keto stuffing recipe from me. You're just not. However, Trader Joe's does have a cranberry cauliflower rice stuffing. Yeah, it might have some carbs in it, honestly, but it's better than doing the traditional stuffing, so you will be okay. Make sense? All right, you guys, that is it for today. I hope this was helpful. I am going to post just a 3-day challenge starting on Sunday night. So it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, where you do the challenge, okay? Whoever wants to do it, just let me know, but I'll be talking more about it over the weekend. And I will be posting the next holiday boot camp, because those results have been amazing. So let me know. Make sure you write boot camp. Hi, Dion. Make sure you write boot camp if you are interested, or get on the wait list, because the link is up there. This boot camp, this pre-holiday boot camp is so on fire. It's been absolutely amazing. These ladies have dropped so much weight. And one soul brother. I'm so proud of them. So, all right, you guys, have an amazing day. We'll see you later. Bye.